We have finally made it. We have reached a milestone in our academic careers, and throughout it, we have had the pleasure to experience 12 years of being in the US school system, 6 months of using ChatGPT to finish homework assignments, 15 released versions of Clash of Clans, and 1 global pandemic. On this momentous occasion, it is only natural for us to celebrate our achievements. We get a diploma with our names on it. We get some firm handshakes, and we get a couple of congratulations from old people who wish they were us. However, let us not forget that our success is not solely our own. All of us are here today because we did not do it alone. That rhymed. We've experienced so many tragedies this year. We have lost so many great people, 2 of which, Eva Mickelson and Dylan Silva, would be graduating with us had they won their battles. We have experienced a school lockdown. Although the reports of an active shooter were false, the fear was real. We have seen many tears shed this year, but we've also seen many tears shared. As a community, we've been able to raise funds for Landon Liston's heart transplant and Annabelle Malagon Antencio's chemotherapy. 4 years ago, when I went through chemotherapy, I felt the same support and warmth from many of you. We have all suffered through challenges, but we have suffered together. As soon as we understand that we stand here today, not by ourselves, but with each other, as soon as we understand that we are here not just for our own actions, but with a lot of help, then we can understand the need to help others. Then we can understand how to truly change the world.
Someone will Good afternoon, graduating class of 2023. I've been asked a lot, how do you even become salutatorian? It's actually quite simple. Take all of the same classes as Wesley Walpole and conveniently sit next to him in all of those classes. I'm sure you can figure out the rest. Anyway, I saw an Albert Einstein quote once that I will never forget. It goes, "Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid." Throughout our high school experience, we have all been asked to climb a tree before, and it has made us feel inadequate. Whether that was struggling to evaluate an integral, putting off writing another analysis essay, or just trying to find a true friend. One tree, if you will, came to me at the beginning of second term this past year. Through a series of fortuitous events, I was invited to join the chamber choir. Now, I hadn't even auditioned for chamber the previous spring because, frankly, I was afraid of the daunting level of commitment it would demand. This time, for some reason, I decided to join. Now, was chamber as bad as I thought it would be? No, it was worse. I instantly felt like a fish out of water, for everyone in the choir was much more skilled and experienced than me. Plus, I was going to have to teach myself several songs that they already knew. On top of all that, I felt utterly alone. I felt like nobody really noticed or cared if I was there. However, in the midst of this hopelessness, I had a realization. Einstein was wrong. We aren't fish, we are people. Hopefully that's not a surprise to you. As people, we are capable of so much more than climbing trees. That epiphany gave me the motivation to work hard for myself and everyone in the choir. After a while, as my efforts finally began to come to fruition, chamber was no longer a burden, but a way to escape my burdens. And many friends and some of my fondest high school memories have resulted. You might have a moment where you feel worthless, but remember, you are unique. There's something you can contribute that nobody else can. Just have the patience and dedication to find that calling inside of you.
Now, I know how excited everyone is to finally graduate and get out of here today. And listening to another speech is probably not at the top of your list, so I'm going to make this quick. Years from now, we probably won't remember most of what happens today. If we're being honest, next week we probably won't remember much. If you don't remember anything else I say today, please remember just these 4 words. Choose to be kind. Choose to be kind. During this time in our life, we have the opportunity My hope today is that no matter what you do or where you are, you will always remember that you always have the choice to be kind. Never before have we needed more kindness and love in the world than we do now. Let's let kindness be the mark that we leave behind as the MMHS graduating class of 2023. I love you all. Thank you so much.
What have you learned in high school? I was impressed with how many of you responded to my invitation to answer this question, and here is what you had to say. High school taught me what I value most: how to manage my time, the importance of self-care. I learned how to think critically, how to better accept failure, and how to study, that life is better with caffeine. Don't park in faculty parking spots or you'll get a ticket. I learned to be confident in the person I am. High school is a lot easier when you're smiling. High school is a lot easier when you're smiling. Thank you. True success isn't defined by how smart you are, but how kind you are to those around you. You are not alone. You have so many friends and teachers rooting for you. You're the only one stopping yourself from doing what you want to do. Hard work can make up for a deficit of talent. I learned that even though it seems like no one cares if you're having a bad day or if you exist, that is not true. I'm so thankful for high school and the opportunity it has given me to discover myself. I learned what I want to do in life. I learned good growth mindsets, to enjoy learning new things and get out of my comfort zone, how to cook, how to weld. I learned about government, about literature and algebra, even matrices, Mrs. Rigby, how to write better essays, all about the human body and how it functions, fine art, how to dance, how to sing better, how to use CAD, how to repaint a car, how to improve my learning skills, how to push myself, how to love myself, and how to choose to be happy. I learned to have fun because it will all be over before you know it. I learned that as much as we say we hate high school, there isn't another time like this in our lives, and we are lucky to be here. Without this school, I wouldn't be who I am today. I've learned that we will always be learning. So, thank you, class of 2023, for sharing what you've learned in high school. One of your classmates said, "I learned that I can do hard things. I've gone through a global pandemic, a change of friends, a stressful job, and the loss of classmates." And yes, we are thinking of you, Ava and Dylan. But I made it through and will forever be able to look back on these challenges to learn and grow and recognize that no matter what, I can overcome it, just like everyone graduating today. And finally, no matter how enjoyable or unenjoyable high school may be, the best is yet to come. Thank you, and God bless.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, when you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes.
I'll make a million mistakes.
I'll make the world safe and sound for you. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Logan Samuel Jackson, high honors.